Hi everyone, it's Dr. Marco here. Welcome to the health tip this week. So this week we're going to be talking about dementia, but I'm not going to be talking about late onset dementia. There's a new sort of thing that's been happening in the last maybe 15 years or so. We're actually calling this digital dementia. So what does that mean? Well, there's a big problem. These lovely, wonderful things that we're all using now are actually causing, I'm going to say, in 15 years, we've destroyed something that's taken humans maybe thousands or hundreds of thousands of years to get right, which is upright posture. And so here's the big problem. So normally, if your brain is like this, and we've lost that curve in our neck because we keep looking forward, your brain is really functioning at a low stimulation level. So sitting down, lying on your couch, sitting in a chair and just looking at these things all the time, we have a tendency to put it down here, so we're always looking down at it like this. It's actually making us lose the natural curve in our neck. And that curve in your neck is vitally important for the health of your brain. So there's a couple of things that happens. So there's a lot of bad ramifications in a couple of ways. So number one is destroying our posture of our children and us, because we're actually looking like we're all looking down at our feet all the time and we're losing this curve in our neck. There's a lot of implications on that. But the other thing is normally we're not moving too much. So what happens is you have this big, bright white light colored thing that's coming in through your eyes. All that information is going back to what we call the occipital lobe of your brain. So the occipital lobe is getting fed lots and lots of visual stimulation, especially if kids are playing games where there's movement and that kind of stuff. But so you're getting all this information into the brain like you're seeing movement, but you're not actually moving your body. So there's a big disassociation between what your brain is kind of perceiving and what's actually coming in as information from the body. So we get this like hyper-stimulated occipital lobe of your brain, and all the other complex parts of your brain, the frontal lobes, parietal lobes, the prefrontal cortex, which gives us our humanity, all of that stuff is really shut down. So ideally, if we had like ideal posture with our brain, if we had it in that right position, we'd have like full power and brain function. So when all the curves in your spine are present, your head is on top of your shoulders, and all the bones in your back are moving properly because you're getting regular chiropractic care, you have a full functioning brain. But as soon as we start doing this sort of thing with our head, we actually start shutting our brain off, and we're starting to lead to this we call premature digital dementia. And so, there's a lot of things we need to do. Obviously, if you have this in front of you, people are always doing this. If you need to, try to bring it up in front of you like this. Another thing you can do, you got kids that are doing this on the couch all the time, tell them to lie on their stomach. So if they're lying on their stomach and they put the thing in front of them, they'll naturally have to do this with their head, and at least bring their head back a little bit to look at the screen. And obviously limiting screen time and everything else. I know how challenging it is. We all gotta get kids, and it's a great babysitter and whatever else. But we gotta try to just limit it as much as we can. And obviously there's a lot of radiation around these things too. There's an inverse square law. Just a little bit away from your body is decreasing the amount of radiation that's coming into your body. So if your kids have their right on their body, try to get them so it's off it or in front of them or away from them, so they're not getting that electromagnetic blast into their system too. So that's really important. So the bottom line is, try to limit the screen time as much as you can. If you're at a desk job, try to get up and move around them as often as you can. Try to get a standing desk, sit and stand, keep your body moving. With your kids, try to limit them. See if you can come up with some stuff, get them outside, get a trampoline, whatever you can, try to get them outside, move around with them, enjoy, try to get them to enjoy crafts and things like that. Let's get back to doing that again around the table. I know parents are busy too, but we all got to try to do that as best we can. And the other big thing, obviously, is trying to make sure that you get proper chiropractic care so that the spine and all the bones in the back are moving properly, because that at least will help send stimulation up to the brain and keep the brain charged as much as it can, so you can actually decrease this downfall of the digital dementia that's happening, and try to mitigate the damages of stress as much as we can. Keep your spine in line, get your electronics like this, get up, look up, bring them up higher. So that's your health tip for this week.